Stuart Thompson, editor of Digital TV Europe. I'm here with Asaf Matatyaou, who's VP of Solutions and Product Management for the Cable Edge business at Harmonic. So we're hearing a lot about the virtualized CCAP. Can you tell me what that is and how it helps cable operators?
So virtualized CCAP is the opportunity to take what was once in a hardware-based solution, CMTS or an ANGA COM, and combining that and putting it into a software-based implementation on off-the-shelf Intel servers. We do that together with a remote PHY approach that allows us to benefit the operator by having space and power savings, as well as dramatic OpEx savings by putting RF and putting it out into the field. The business opportunity for the customer is a lot of financial savings over time.
Now we're also hearing a lot about the virtualized head end. How close are cable operators to realizing that vision of the virtualized head end, and what sort of challenges do they face in getting there?
Well, it's right now. It's happening right now. We actually have trials and deployments going on with the virtualized approach. There are different styles of architectures that virtualized approach allows you to adhere to. There's a centralized approach, which is great for replacing or augmenting the existing head-end architectures with analog optics. And there's a distributed architecture approach, which otherwise is known as remote PHY and arcade.
Now you talked a bit about centralized versus distributed architecture. What are the advantages and disadvantages of each?
First of all, the operator needs to have a plan to go distributed. It's going from an analog optic to a digital optic type of approach. With digital fiber, there's great advantages of greater speeds and longer distances and more wavelengths, as well as financial advantages. If you want to stay with centralized, it's really a migration path. It lets you leverage your existing architecture, and it also depends on how much segmentation you currently have. So if you're already heavily segmented, staying with the centralized approach might be best for your operation.
We're also hearing a lot about remote PHY. Can you tell me a little bit about what the main elements of remote PHY architecture are, and how can that benefit cable operators?
Remote PHY is an industry standard right now, which allows us to take the physical layer components of the downstream and upstream and put it remotely away from the core. And the core in this case is a CMTS core or video core that basically does the video and data transmissions over Ethernet through the remote PHY device, and basically taking what was once in the head end, the RF, which is quite a bit power and space, and pushing it out into a node that already is in the field. So it's a great opportunity to reduce space and power requirements for operations.
Finally, Asaf, can you tell me a little bit about what Harmonic specifically is doing to help cable operators get to this next generation cable architecture?
Well, what we have is Cable OS. Our Cable OS virtualized CCAP solution is composed of a few different products in our suite, which allow the operation, our customers, to deploy in different types of architecture, centralized and distributed. All the software that we have in our Cable OS software suite is running on off-the-shelf Intel servers, and we have centralized dense PHY shelves, as well as remote PHY shelves, which are smaller form factors, and remote PHY devices and nodes. Basically, a variety of different packages for remote PHY deployments with the scalability and virtualization benefits on the Intel servers.
Asaf, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.